Hey guys, I'm finally back. Took a long time to get this frame and cab. The people that I made a deal with in South Carolina, it fell through. Anyways, I found this in Virginia, real close to the North Carolina line, about 5.5 hours away from my house. And the guy bought it to take the motor out and put it in a Jeep, and he was just parting out everything else. And at first when I called him, he said the frame's already gone, somebody already has dibs on it. But and he said, did I still want the cab? And I told him, no, I don't need it if I can't have the frame. And he said, well, how much for the cab and the frame? Because the person that had dibs on the frame and they wanted the back half, and I need the whole thing. So I offered him $800, and must have been enough. So he took the doors off, took the interior out, and the motor and the transmission, and he hauled it up here for me. Of course, I paid him almost as much as I paid for the frame to bring it up, but I didn't have any other way other than a U-Haul, so it worked out. Now it's not totally rustless, but if you take a look at this holy piece of crap and this, you'll see a big difference. Now this truck is a 2002, and of course mine is a 2000, but that's why I wanted to get the cab, because they say the cab mounts are bigger on these ones. So went ahead and got those. Well, that's why I got the cab. And I think all it is these holes here are bigger round than the ones on the 2000. So anyways, nice thing too that I was gonna have to replace on it was these brake lines, and he had just put them on. I guess his buddy, whoever had this truck before him, just put them on like a year ago or less, and they look like nice heavy stainless ones. So that's a nice added plus. So I'm still working 12-hour days, and I'm probably going to pretty much just try to do some stuff to this on the weekends, because that's about all the time I have right now. And it works out fine, because I need all the extra money I can get to finish this up. So anyways, I just wanted to update everybody on what's going on. It was nice that it had the things that were rusted out here on mine, and they were in pretty decent shape. But the sandblaster, it was just horrible. I'm gonna mess with it again some other day, but I got the axle stripped down for the most part, or sandblasted for the most part, and then I sprayed it with that rust prevention stuff so it wouldn't flash rust. And it's been pretty much sitting in the garage since I started working the 12-hour days. I just don't have the time. I'm pretty much tired when I get home, and I want to spend a little time with my family, and just don't have time for this right now. So, but here's the only thing I saw on this frame that was really bad, which isn't awful, and I know I can make it pass inspection. Like, the side rails are perfect, like compared to the other one. There's no rust holes in them, but this spare tire plate here, it rusted right across the back and cracked in I don't know if they were trying to get the spare down or whatever happened, and this actually pulled through and was sitting down here on the bottom of this beam. So I just got my crowbar and pulled it back up out, and I'll probably just clean this up here and try to weld in a patch on each side and just fix that easily. These are notorious for having soft spots right here at the gas tank because all the dirt and stuff just builds up on the top of the gas tank and makes a soft spot there. So I have to fix that, but the rest of it's really solid. And other than that, there was a ton of dirt in the frame, just like the other frame had. I guess the wheels really kick it up in these rails. I still haven't got it all out, but it started. And you can see the chunks of rust and stuff laying there on the ground. But it's not that bad. I'm going to sandblast it all where it's real bad and wire brush the rest of it and hit it with that rust proofing stuff. And I actually had a buddy talk to me the other day. He said he got his Chevelle frame sandblasted and powder coated for like $400 or $500, just like last year or the year before. And I really considered that, other than I finally got this here and I don't have a means to transport it around this area, so I'm pretty much stuck here in my driveway just doing what I can do, and it should help it extend its life for a good while. But kind of excited to get started, but working 60 hours a week, I just don't really have the desire to kill myself and feel like crap all the time. So anyways, I got some of the other stuff I need too. This plate here that was rusted, it was good on it. It just needs cleaned up, maybe hit with some paint. These clip things is what I was talking about. I guess they changed them after these years and made it one full plate all the way across. I'll show you. Anyways, a bunch of dirt in this truck. I don't know, I guess it was just used pretty hard. I don't know, but this one's pretty good. It's dark in here, so it's hard to see anything, but I'll take it out here. So anyways, they went from these small separate clips to one big one, which it's fine with me. And the issue I see is on the other side, I don't have these studs to screw it down with. So I don't know if it's even possible, excuse me, to zip these off with a cutting wheel and tack them on the other truck, but I might give it a shot. This back window is probably going to go in this truck because there's so many cracks in this plastic frame up here and here. All the way around it I found cracks like on the corners, and that's where it's leaking real bad. I'd love to have a slider, but I just need something that's watertight right now, and later on maybe I can purchase another slider. But I just want to get this thing on the road, and the main thing is I want to get all the stuff that's going to be covered up by the bed and the fenders and stuff, and some of the other things I can just work on as I drive it. But I know from experience from this truck, I said I was going to do some other things too, and I never did, so I better do it now while it's not on the road. And it does look like they put a different cargo light on it than the factory. Looks a little nicer. Just a few things on it that I can swap over on the body parts, and main thing is it has a good frame. So I've rambled long enough, and I just wanted to update everybody, just let them know what's going on. And when the 12-hour days stop, I'll definitely be really working on this, but the way my boss talked, it's probably going to be for the rest of the year, so it might end up just being spring before I get started on this. I hate that, but I don't know what else to do, so I'll keep you guys updated if I do anything. So until next time, I'll talk to you later.